Hi there. I have been getting this question a lot lately, so I thought it'd be great to shoot a little video just to answer this question for everybody. And you can not only watch this video, you can share it with your friends who might have similar questions. And the question is, should I refinance? You've probably been hearing on the news, reading in the newspaper, seeing online, interest rates are low, you should refinance your mortgage. While that's true for a lot of people, and we are helping a lot of people lower their payments and save money on their interest, it isn't true for everybody. And so just hearing that, hey, you should drop your interest rate by a certain percentage and that's what makes sense to refinance is not true. And you'll find that you get a lot of solicitations from your lender when interest rates get low because they're trying to convince you to refinance. And here's a little secret that you may not realize. We lenders get paid to refinance loans. So most of the companies that are soliciting you to refinance are not really interested in whether it is to your best interest to refinance. They're just interested in asking you to refinance so they get paid. Sometimes you'll see these solicitations that talk about no closing costs. And I promise you that the appraisers are not working for free. The title companies are not working for free. The state of Minnesota is not waiving their mortgage registration tax. If you are in another state and you've got mortgage registration tax, they're not waiving it either. Those fees don't go away when you refinance. But what we can do most of the time when you are refinancing is we can build them into the loan amount or we can offset them with interest rate. Now, that's not a good idea for everybody. You can pay those costs in cash as well if you'd like, but everybody's situation is unique, and what's best for you is going to depend upon your specific situation, your needs, your goals, and what we've got to work with. And so what's really important is that you be educated about all of the options. If you are thinking about refinancing, I want to encourage you to just reach out to me. I've got a questionnaire that I send to you. It's super easy to fill out. You just need to have your mortgage information in front of you. But it isn't just going to be your mortgage information. I'm going to ask you some questions that are critical to figuring out if a refinance is going to be beneficial for you. And those are going to be things like what your goals are. If we're looking at taking cash out of the equity, what are we planning to use for that? Are we going to use it to make home improvements? Are we going to pay off other debt? All of those are little components we need to take into consideration to figure out if this really is a good idea for you. And here's what makes me different from a lot of other mortgage companies and mortgage bankers. If it doesn't make sense for you to refinance, I'm going to tell you that. I don't want to encourage you to spend your time, spend your money, spend your energy or your equity refinancing if it isn't truly in your best interest. In fact, I've had some clients who have reached out to me asking if they should refinance. And when it hasn't made sense for them to refinance, I have been able to make some suggestions to them that have been helpful for them to save some money on their current mortgage. So if you are thinking about refinancing, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to do that full analysis. I send that back to you via email, and then we can schedule a time to talk through it on the phone or WebEx to figure out if it's really in your best interest. And if it is, then we can move forward with refinancing. It's middle of November right now, so if you are thinking about refinancing, now is a good time to do that because if you'd like to have a payment holiday after Christmas, if we start right now, you're going to probably not have a January mortgage payment. So that's certainly not a reason to refinance, but if it makes sense for you to refinance and have a payment holiday right after Christmas, that's a cool thing. So feel free to reach out to me, share this with people that you know who have questions about refinancing, and I would be happy to answer any questions you've got and help you figure out if it's a good idea. Have a great weekend.